Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia season 6 episode 12. I just watched episode 11. If you didn't watch my reactions and my thoughts to the episode 11, please go watch them. And also, if you're discovering My Hero Academia with me, please be sure that you watched this episode first, because this intro and for sure this reaction video entirely is gonna be full of spoilers and a big one, a big reveal, so be sure that you checked everything. I'm gonna put the link for the previous reaction video, I'm gonna put the link for the playlist that I made for My Hero Academia, in which you can find all of my reaction videos since season 1, episode 1 to right now. You're gonna have everything into the right order, and you're gonna have all of the OVAs, all of the movies, everything. So please guys, go check that if you didn't watch my reaction video to the previous episode. Because 1, 2, 3, if you're staying, you're gonna have a spoiler. 1, 2, 3. What was that? As you can understand, I'm still in shock. I'm still like, I have the impression, see, when I asked what was that, I had my voice, you know, going higher than usually, which is the case, you know, when I'm sad, when I'm shocked, when I'm mad, like, I'm talking like dolphins. Like, that's it, I'm gonna have my dolphin voice, I think, a lot. What was that? Toya. Dabi, Toya. Dabi and Toya, same person. Toya is not dead. That kid, you know, that Andover was mourning and all, like, that kid we thought who died, that was already an awful background story of the Todoroki's family. I was waiting to understand truly what happened to that kid. Like, that was already something which broke that family, in addition of all of what Andover did clearly to that family, using all of these kids for his ambition, you know, considering them not as his kids but as projects and all, forcing a woman to marry and surely forcing her of the rest. He's not dead. He is Dabi. Toya is Dabi. Dabi is Toya. Same person. Like I said earlier, you know, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming at all. Normally, I'm good, you know, at picking clues. I'm trying to understand everything. I'm making theories which can be not only weird but really crazy. So I could have think, you know, I could have thought about a crazy theory like that, you know, but no, not at all. And now everything makes sense. Like, you know, for example, I remember that at multiple occasions I told you I want to know about Dabi's background. He seems so cool, so interesting, so clever. I love his attitude, his way to be. At some point, you know, I was more interested by Dabi than by Shigaraki. Like, really, I had something with that character. Now I understand why, because since the beginning he's presented to be important because of that. Also because of him, but because he's gonna be important for the story also at that moment. And you know, at some occasions, Dabi against Todoroki against Shoto, or Dabi against Andover, was like, hey, good fight, because see, fire against fire, blue, red, like, it's interesting, it's looking great, like, it's a good adversary for you, really, for a good reason. You're sharing the same quirk, like, your quirk mutated Dabi, and I'm not sure I understand why. For me, it has to be because of the master, maybe, who did things with you. Because of that, it's for that reason, you know, that their quirks seemed so similar and working so well against each other. The fact that we had that reveal, it was already shocking enough. Like, I didn't need, in addition of that, for Dabi to post that video online for everyone to see it, you know, like online, on television and everywhere, to explain his story. the truth, what Andover did to him, to his family, nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth about Ox killing twice. Not all of the truth, because clearly you could have explained that it was during a fight, like Ox didn't have any other solution and Ox tried other solutions, tried to tell to twice, you can join us if you want, tried to just stop twice, but couldn't happen. And then you said that thing, like you think that it's the truth about best Jeannist, you know, being dead, but it was fake, but you didn't know that it was fake, but we're glad that it was fake because it's gonna help us, you know, maybe to save Ox credibility. I'm not even sure because of Twice situation and because of also what you said about his personal background. I don't understand how it's relevant, but I'm pretty sure that people are gonna think the contrary. Like, you know, it's just one more thing for people to have doubt about Ox, and I'm not even talking about Andover, who is supposed to be their #1 hero, and that was already difficult for Andover, for people to appreciate him, so now that's it, he lost everyone. And that was so shocking also to see everyone looking at it, including these kids, and these kids losing face and saying that it's gonna damage so much their image, and also that even if at some point it's discovered like it's fake, it already damaged a lot of things. So now what? Like, Shoto, you're gonna fight against your brother that you can totally understand, who was saying only the truth. I'm not mad at Shoto because he wants to do that, and I totally understand why. Because he wants to protect his friends, and right there he's focused on his mission and on his role, and he's right to be like that. But at the same time he's in tears, and for sure he's thinking and feeling so many stuff right now. And Andover is so shocked, he can't even react. And no matter what, for Dabi, for Toya to attack right now, for sure it's a good opportunity for him to attack, to have his brother and his father at the same place. But it's at the moment when you're supposed to retreat with Shigaraki, Makia, everyone. But it's something that Toya prepared since a long time. Like, that's why he took that guy, you know, who is good with computer, with him, because he needed him for that revenge. Like, he planned all of that before knowing that Shigaraki was into that condition. He planned all of this revenge for that day, for that moment, before everything, you know, which happened with Shigaraki. So in fact, it's not that much he took the opportunity to do the thing, it's more like he continued with his plan no matter what. His plan was bigger for him than saving Shigaraki, Shigaraki's plan. We still need to discover what happened truly when they thought that you died and in fact you disappeared. Did you do that on your own? Were you helped? I think that you were helped, and that you were helped by the master. So what happened right there truly? And what happened to you during all of this time? None of the villains, you know, knew about that. We saw Stain and all reactions. Oh, we saw also that one saying, oh, you're coming from a big family? What is it? It's gonna be another big story, and in fact you're related to someone that we know. That reveal was shocking, that reveal was well done, that reveal was something, clearly. Whew! I'm still not over it, and I'm gonna go with this episode being like, okay, what is gonna happen now? I'm just glad that Ochako and Toga, their fight ended really quick, and I hope that this big fight is gonna end now. Okay, let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon, and on my Patreon, from now on, for animes, so for My Hero Academia, you're gonna have each time 4 episodes of advance, meaning 2 weeks of advance, it's a lot, 4 episodes of advance, everything in full opacity, everything in full reaction, like the full reaction part, everything, you're gonna see everything. You have to support me with the level 3 for animes, and you're gonna have 4 episodes of advance, the full reaction part, the full opacity. It's a lot of advantages that I'm giving you on my Patreon to thank you for the support that maybe you can give me on Patreon, and you know, it's a lot of advantages if you can be interested, if you want, and if you can support me, if you can help this girl to continue to make her videos. Let's go for this episode! Let's go to end this fight! Let me up! Right now, what Dabi wants. He's doing all that for himself, by himself. That's so cool! Because everything can be a fiber, you know? Like, straight up. Okay, let's have up. Like. That's for sure. So, I don't want two brothers to fight, and even more two brothers who are thinking a little the same about their father. Like, for sure, they're not on the same side, thinking the same, wanting the same, but at least one discussion. Someone needs to tell him, retreat! Ew! Thank you, Ida. Thank you a lot. Just pain! Did you see yourself? Hey, Maurice. Yes, I said I recognized your house. I would love for you to reconsider your past, your family and all, but I think that it's too late. Nomus, 3, 4, huh? Ah no, they are retreating. Because of the master. That was close, girl. I recognize that costume, but it can't be. No, I'm making a mistake. Nothing! For your siblings at least! And Mia was like, that's it, it's the end of the fight, they're all gonna retreat and all, it's gonna be done. I thought of him, I thought of Mirio, but it can't. Mirio, you have your quirk back? I'm gonna cry. He has his quirk back for me. It worked. Not only she can do it, she can try, but it worked. You have your quirk back. You have your quirk back. Stop with the big reveals, you know, with the big new things. I'm not. Bakugo? That urge of saving people is making you better, stronger, pushing your limits. Forever he helped. You're in bad conditions, but you're going for it. You're not giving up, you're not retreating. Yes, you chose your name and you wanted to say it to one person first. Him! What is your name? Too long. God Dynamight, that's the only thing that I remember. It's not gonna burn, it's not gonna die. But the fact that you want to do that to your own brother. Ah, yes! To do like so. No. You're gonna give him strength. Can't be great, can't be great. Why didn't you try to retreat? Why? It would have been so great. The drag that Momo created finally worked? No, it would be too good. It finally worked? For how long? Like it took that long to work. For how long is it gonna work? You can't slow right now. It's all of you together who can do that. Yes, little things by little things, it can work. You just said that you're not considering yourself as his big brother, you don't care, so continue to not care. Mirio, to see you with your quirk. My heart is full. God Dynamight, like really, I'm just gonna remember that. Yes, and that's great for you, that's great, but again, my care, maybe it's not gonna last for a long time. Choose to retweet you! Come on, like... Eh? I'm not showing it to you each time, but just know that after each episode I'm checking if there is an hidden scene. Just know it. I'm cutting it most of the time for the video that you're watching right now, but I'm checking it each time. Watching these 2 episodes last week, I would have died. Like, watching these 2 episodes with my mental state of last week when I was emotional, just if you were touching me like that, I was crying, just, you know, I couldn't put my sock on, I was crying and all of that. So really, watching these 2 episodes, this one and the previous one, last week, I would have died. I would have finished on the floor crying and all. That's why each time, you know, in intro, I'm telling you a little... I'm telling you if I'm feeling into a bad mood, because I know that it can have an impact on the way that I'm going to watch something. And clearly, right there, it can't be like more true, like... Oh. Mirio has his quirk back. He managed to have some tears from me, you know, when really I have the impression that I cried enough for 3 entire months. He managed to have some of my tears because really when they erased, you know, deleted his quirk, I was so shocked that it was a thing, that it worked on Mirio, someone who is so optimist, always smiling and all, and how he took it also and what it meant for him to totally erase all of the future that he could have, all of, not his personality, but all of what was defining his dreams, his thoughts, his life right there. It really shocked me and destroyed me when it happened, you know, for Mirio, for them to erase his quirk. So then we had that little hope that Eri could give it back to him, but I thought that it would take entire years. So clearly when these guys were fighting the Nomus, and we saw someone helping and a little piece of the costume, I thought of him, but I was like, I have the emotion to recognize this costume, but it can't be. Like for me, really, it couldn't be. I never thought of it at all that Mirio could join us into this fight, you know, could intervene at some point. Yes, he's quirk back. Because Eri, I'm so proud of you. You managed to handle your quirk that much that you can do it on someone, on someone real and all. I'm so proud of Eri. I'm so glad for Mirio that I can cry about it just for how glad I am for him, because I know what it means for him and all, and it's wonderful. Meaning also that Aizawa knew that Eri could give him his quirk back really quick. So Aizawa made the choice to cut his leg and all, to continue to have his quirk during that precise moment. He knew the importance of him having his quirk so much during that moment. Like, he knew that it was that much important that he chose to sacrifice his leg to not lose his quirk during this moment. Even if losing his quirk, he knew that it was not for good. Mirio back, for sure it's helping. Best Jeannist appearing like that and helping, that was great also, he had a good entry. Bakugo, I knew that he would want to tell his true name, hero name, to Best Jeannist when he would meet him again. Clearly I didn't imagine that it would be during the middle of the fight like that, and clearly that it was that name. It's too long, I didn't remember it. I'm pretty sure that I'm never gonna make the effort to remember it. I prefer to warn you. For me it's gonna be God Dynamite until the end, and I think that it sounds great, you know, God Dynamite, like, it's already great. I'm glad for you that you chose a name, that it pleases you. I'm glad for you for everything right there to see best Jeannist, to be able to tell him your name and all. I'm glad for you, but that's a long name. Deku reaction, you know, the fact that he wants that much to intervene, to not feel useless, even if he did already all of that, he knows that as the next All Might, he has to do more than that, but it hurts to see him being so hurt and still blaming himself, being guilty, like, it hurts. Todoroki and Dabi fighting, it hurts also. Two brothers fighting, when you know it, you know, like, when you're considering just the fight like that, you're like, okay, they are fighting and it's logical, Dabi wants to hurt them, kill them, for sure Shoto wants to save people, and no matter what, you have someone who is attacking you, for sure you're gonna defend yourself. But when you're thinking of it, it's two brothers, and that's already awful, two brothers who are fighting each other to death like that, and it's two brothers who lived, you know, the same rough, awful life and had the same awful experiences with their dad, were disappointed, both of them, by their dad. Like, it's not like Shoto embraced everything that Andover did and admires him or anything like that, but Dabi doesn't know about it, doesn't want to know about it, doesn't care about it. Oh, that was something. Andover managed to move at the end, you know, to get out of his shock thanks to Deku, who talked to Dabi, and he said something right to Dabi, the fact that Andover is choosing right now to change. Like, clearly the past cannot be changed, what he did was awful, but now he's choosing to change. Dabi, you had an awful past and all, but what you did with it was something bad. So, you're not better than him. Do you understand what I mean? All of them fighting that much. You know, they were all hurt so much that I thought that it was the end of the fight for them, that it couldn't be more than that for them. For example, for Bakugo, I was like, that's it, it's done. For Deku, I couldn't think that they could be useful again. And they pushed again their limit, and they went further, and they helped again, and so much, it's amazing. For the villains, right now, they are pretty blocked. Makia is asleep because finally the Momo's drug, you know, thing plan worked, but it took a long time for it to work, and again, I'm not sure that it's gonna work for a long time. Like, it took a lot of time to work. How long is it gonna truly work? Like, 3 hours of wait for 10 minutes of functioning. Do you understand what I mean? They need to retreat. The villains need to retreat. I really thought that it was gonna be the case. I'm too optimistic. These 2 episodes were impressive, amazing. It was really intense. The fight was like, we were really into it. We never left it truly. It was perfect with the musics and all. Like, it was so great. I feel exhausted right now. For sure, I would have wanted this fight to finish today. For me, you know, with these 2 episodes, but clearly I was too optimistic with that. But it means that it's gonna last longer, you know, longer than this episode, which is the half of the season, almost the half, like the true half, it's middle of next episode. This fight already lasted 12 episodes. It's gonna take 12 more episodes, or what? Like, it's 1 season, 1 fight now? I don't know. Oh, no matter what, it was sublime. It was so great. If you want the full reaction part for this video, you know, this episode, it's on my Patreon. If you want the 4 next reaction videos for My Hero Academia with the full reaction part, with the full opacity, it's on my Patreon, it's with the level 3, and you're gonna have everything during 1 entire month if you're subscribing for 1 month. You can subscribe for 1 year and it's gonna cost you, like, you're gonna have 1 month offered if you're subscribing for 1 year, and yes, you have these advantages on my Patreon if you want. Like, if you, like me, you want to have what's next and all right now, you can have what's next on my Patreon. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.